Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh to Sir Muhammad Fidos Ahmad, our ethics lecturer on the subject SMG 606. Today I would like to proceed our presentation on chapter 7, which is Ergogenics 8 for sport performance. By the way, my name is FATIN binti Ahmad Imran. My metric card is 2019342067.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fathi bin Ahmad Farid. My metric number is 2019597213. I'm from SR243 5S2B.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad RAMZI bin Ramli. My metric card number is 2019723069.
So here we go. This is the first slide of the presentation. The study outline of today's presentation. First, we will recall the entire chapter of chapter 7, which is Ergogenic Aid for Sport Performance. Second, we will have the case study and issue in Malaysia. Third, we have case study and issue in international. With the case study and issue, we will give recommendation, critiques, opinion, and also we will discuss about the issue that happened in Malaysia and international. We will have 3 local issue and 3 international issue. So here we go. Let's start. So this is the recall of the chapter, which is type of drugs, opposition to drug testing, thwarting drug testing, justification for drug testing, drug use in sport. All the factor and all the segment has been discussed from Sir Muhammad Firdaus during the online class. So that today our part is to find the issue and case study, and then we will discuss about it. So the first issue in Malaysia is the diver Wendy Ng fails doping test. Who is Wendy Ng? Wendy Ng is the diver, Malaysian divers that um, play for Malaysia and go to the SEA Games. What happened to her is gold medal for Malaysian diver, which is Wendy Ng, was stripped. Wendy Ng is a Malaysian diver from Kuala Lumpur, and why it's been stripped? Because of she is failed a doping test. It is happened in SEA Games 2017. How the doping test is failed because of sibutramine is detected on her urine. So as we know, sibutramine we can be found in the slimming product. The function is to losing weight and control body weight of a person. And this product of this substance has been banned for sport performance. As we know, ergogenic aids is the any supplements or substance that is athlete takes or any person takes to enhance or give benefits to our body or to enhance performance. So sibutramine is one of it. It is under category stimulant. So what happened to Wendy Ng is her gold medal is been stripped after she won the game because of the doping test was come out after uh, she got the medal. So but luckily on 3 meter springboard Malaysia still got gold medal because of Nordabita Sabri is behind Wendy Ng. The ranking Nordabita Sabri is behind her, so that Malaysia still get the gold medal for 3 meter springboard individual event. But unfortunately, on the partner event, which is 3 meter springboard synchro event, the medal is been taken away, and it given to the Singapore athlete with actually Tan Fong Kay Yan. And then other athlete that get failed the doping test. Another two athlete is from Thailand, which is pencak silat athlete, which is Nurisan Lesong. Uh, and then Benjapon. Benjapon is a swimmer from Thailand. Uh, Both of the athletes from Thailand win the silver medal, but Nurisan from Pencak Silat, the medal goes to Vietnam. And then Benjapon got two medals, and the event of 10 kilometer event is given to Singapore, and the sprinting event 4 times 200 is given to Philippines. So what I can see here, this is my opinion, that is an athlete need to know what is the pro pro and cons of taking any ergogenic aids for sport performance. And then the duration of taking any supplement, if they really need to take the supplements, or to eat the ergogenic aids for improve their performance, the duration they need to know when the product is digest to the urine and lost from the body. And we don't want any cases happen like this again. So secondly, all the authorities need to be supervised well for the athlete, and to make sure that the ergogenic aids will not be used again for the sport, especially for the big event such as SEA Games, because of there is many country that joining the games, and every athlete bring their country names. So if they are fail of the doping test, it will be shame of our country and our good names of the country. And then the third is all the coaches need to be aware what and take seriously what their athlete eat, and take supplement during training. We don't want the cases like this is happen again, because of yeah, we want a fair play in every games. So if athlete take illegal substance like this, uh it will be there is no fair play in the games. So another example that I can choose is our number one badminton player in Malaysia, which is Dato' Lee Chow Wei. uh he is also have the issue of the ergogenic aids, which is uh, he also failed the doping test of the dexamethasone. Dexamethasone, they detect on his urine on World Championship in Denmark 2014. So he is be banned for 8 months. Um, the side effect of the dexamethasone is it will increase appetite, and it will increase blood sugar level. And the bad effect of the dexamethasone is it will be insomnia, heartburn, the heart will feel hot, and then it will be weaken the muscles. It not will be in the short term, but it will give a side effects on the future and for the long duration of term. Okay.
For my first athlete, which is Sazali Samad. So Sazali Samad had been banned for 4 years. Okay, who is Sazali Samad? Sazali Samad is our former national bodybuilding champion. Or his full name is Sazali Abdul Samad, or known as Sazali Samad. Okay, Sazali Samad have been positive for a type of anabolic steroid, which is banned substance during a dog test that was carried out on September 1, 2015. Okay, from this, anabolic steroid is a synthetic version of testosterone. Testosterone is the main hormone for men, so it helps to develop muscle growth. So that's why this substance is banned. Okay, the tournament that Sazali Samad have joined during his positive for anabolic steroid is Asian Bodybuilding Championship in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Okay, from here, Sazali Samad uh, have been banned from taking part in any championship and bodybuilding activities at all levels as soon as his initial ban end on September 22, 2019. But Sazali Samad have joined China Sports Show Fearless Bodybuilding physique and bikini competition in Shanghai before the time that have been banned. So from this, Sazali Samad have banned for the 4 years ban. Okay, it means from 1 September 2015 to 22 September 2018, Sazali Samad have been banned 4 years. But during the ban years, Sazali Samad have joined one competition at Shanghai. So, National Bodybuilding Champion Sazali Samad now have to pay the price for his controversial action in joining the China Sports Show Fearless Bodybuilding Physique and Bikini competition in Shanghai. So, Sazali Samad now have been banned from another 4 years, which mean from 22 September 2019 and now have been further to 22 September 2023. Okay. Okay. For this, to improve this, the athlete must have their own responsibility for what they have been taking or use for their body during the competition. Beside that, the athlete also must have knowledge about the drug, so that from there, the athlete won't use the drug. Won't use the drug. From this, athlete can prevent themselves from getting banned or positive for drug test during the competition.
Okay, for the third local issues is Shazrol has been banned for 4 years. Malaysian sprinter Muhammad Shazrol Adli Saiful Adli, that is born in Penang, has been banned for 4 years for a doping scandal. It is after he taking supplement from a friend. He is one of the young athletes in Malaysia that are currently forging name in Malaysia's sport industry. The 17 years old, currently studying in Tunku Mahkota Ismail Sports Schools, also known as SSTMI. Malaysia Athlete President Dato SM Mutu said the athlete who competed for 4x100 meters relay tested for two substances that are metasterone and oxymetholone, which are classified under anabolic androgenic steroid. His blood sample is taken after 4x100 meter in the Malaysia Close in Bukit Jalil last August. Metasterone is also known as by the name of Superdrol, is a highly anabolic drug, while oxymetholone is an anabolic steroid to promote weight gain and muscle. In my opinion, in order to make sure to avoid this from happening again, organizations that involve with young athletes such as all of the sports school in Malaysia should educate young athletes about the harm and consequences of consuming ergogenic aids. For example, they can invite the Malaysia Anti-Doping Agency, also known as ADAMAS, officials to conduct seminar on banned supplement and steroid announced by the World Anti-Doping Agency. Beside that, student or young athletes should not take any supplement or substances that given by other people. They only should take the supplement that provided from the organization or the National Sport Institute ISN or their team nutritionist only. That's all.
So we will proceed to the issue in international, which what happened in the abroad about ergogenic aids. What is the issue of drugs that happen in sport culture? So the first issue that we will discuss is about the Yasuhiro Suzuki, which is the canoeing sprinter. This is another cases, another different cases that I can say, because of he himself not taking the drugs, but it make the opponent did fail in the doping test because of, okay, let's see. Okay, what happened to this guy is Japan top sprint canoeing been sabotaged by the opponent. So we can see in the slide the victim is Seiji Komatsu, and then the man that do the crime is Yasuhiro Suzuki in the left of the slide of the figure. So Seiji Komatsu been sabotaged by Yasuhiro Suzuki. Uh, he putting the banned substance which is steroid, anabolic steroid, to the victim drinks. Where it happened is in National Canoe Sprint Komatsu, and then it happened on September 2018. The Yasuhiro Suzuki putting the anabolic steroid and Seiji Komatsu's drinks, and then it make Seiji Komatsu fail the doping test. But Seiji Komatsu reported that he not taking any substance or any ergogenic aids. But finally, Yasuhiro Suzuki admit that he do the crime. That because of there is some factor, because of first the pressure of to get the position of the championship, and then second he felt that Seiji Komatsu will be the top of the rank, and left him behind. So in my opinion, for these cases is it inappropriate to happen because of when an athlete is think only about the medal and the name, also about the name of a championship of the ranking, it not feel the value of the sport itself. So they will do anything to get the name, to get the medals, and even with the crimes, and in the result of he get banned for 8 years. It's a long time, because it is a big crime to do in the sport performance. So this is an different cases that we can see. What I can say here is the authorities, all the sport organization, coaches themselves, need to advise the athlete, the value of sport. Is, yeah, winning the game is important, but that is the number two. Number one is we need the fair play. We need have to the value when we joining the sport. We need to know. We need to play with our heart, so that maybe we can avoid the crime like this. uh so the coaches need to advise the risk of what they do and don'ts in sports. Uh, Even Seiji Komatsu is a young and new athlete, but Yasuhiro cannot do the crime like that to him. Uh, other example that I can share here is what happened to the China swimmer, which is Sun Yang. He is three times world champion. This is also another cases and issue. He also not failed the doping test, but he is refused to cooperate with the anti-doping agent and company to taking the doping test. So he do that for 3 times. He refused. Every time they need to he need to undergoing the doping test. He will travel back to China and stay at home. Uh, he want to avoid from getting the doping test. So after a reporter go and interview him, he said that he take a substance like in the medicine of the according to their according to the heart problem, so that when the sport organization called the doctor, and the doctor refused to give the information because of the it was a privacy between the patient and the doctor. But then because of that he also be banned for 8 years. It been a long term, and he likely almost end his career in swimming. So because of it a long term, and he want to end his career. So this is another cases uh, that we can see. What I can say in his issue is we need to give cooperation for any organization uh, for make the process easier. So not only him, the athlete, there are many athletes from many countries that the organization need to handle and manage it properly. But when he refused and go back travel to his home at China, it will make the process complicated and have a long process that will give difficulty to other parties, isn't it? So my opinion is give cooperation and make other parties easier to make our process in this life easier. So uh, in this issue of international issue, I can say that there are many different issue of ergogenic is in this world, but this is the two example that I can share. Thank you.
Uh, okay, next for my international issue. Maria Sharapova claims she fought through as tennis doping ban written yes. So Maria Sharapova had been banned for 15 months after use a medication. Okay. Who is Maria Sharapova? Maria Sharapova is a Russia former world number one. Was initially banned for 2 years after testing positive at the 2016 Australia Open for meldonium. Maria Sharapova is a tennis player. Okay, so what is meldonium? Meldonium is the heart disease drug or the drug that have been used to enhance athlete performance. Okay, she said she was unaware the drug had been added to the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA ban list. Okay, from this, actually Maria Sharapova had been used the meldonium since 2006 for health problem, and she claims that she not used the meldonium to enhance performance. Beside that, she also said that she always getting sick and had a deficiency in magnesium. She also said she had a family history of diabetes and she have the sign of diabetes. So from that, she have to take the meldonium. So Maria Sharapova uh, ban have been reduced from 2 years doping ban to 15 months following her appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Okay, in this case, to improve the athlete must alert on what happened in their surrounding. Okay, for example, in this case, Maria Sharapova should alert and know what the substance that have newly banned by the WADA so that she can prevent from getting banned if she use the drug.
Okay, for the last international issue, Tyson Gay has been suspended 1 year after testing positive for a banned anabolic steroid. The former double sprint champion, Tyson Gay, has been suspended for 1 year after testing positive in 2013 for a banned anabolic steroid. Tyson Gay has also returned the silver medal he won with the US 4 times 100 meters relay at the 2012 London Olympic, but will be eligible to return to competition as early as next month after admitting his offense and cooperating with the investigation. With the loss of results in 2012, including an Olympic medal, Tyson Gay has suffered serious consequences, but by cooperating, he has tried to help the sport move forward for the good of clean athletes. As part of the suspension, Tyson Gay, also known as the joint second fastest man in history, was disqualified from all competitive results since July 15, 2012, the date that he first used the banned product. The American 100 meters record holder had tearfully admitted the usage of banned substances. He said that I don't have a sabotage story. I don't have lies. In my opinion, professional athletes should have some more self-respect toward themselves. I believe if they have respect toward themselves as a professional athlete, they will not even think about using a banned substances to win a piece of a medal. They will compete fairly like other competitors to show that there is clean athlete. Besides that, I think that every sport organization should list down all the banned substances for each of their sport. It is because there are certain substances that are banned in some sport but legal to other sports. For example, amphetamine that are banned for archery because it can help to reduce our heart rate, make us more focused, but can still be used for other sport as medical purpose. Thank you.
So finally, we're at the end of the presentation. As I can conclude, for this presentation in Chapter 7, Ergogenic aids for sport performance is an athlete need to avoid trotting of drug testing by taking illegal substance that can be used in the sport performance event. So to have a fair play in the game, and not just thinking about winning the games and get the medal and get the number one rank in this world, but we need to follow the all the rules, follow every rules that the sport organization has been set. And then an athlete also need to know the pros and cons of taking the drugs. Even not in the short time, it will be an effect for the long time and long duration. The side effect will come out in the future. Trust me. And then when an athlete avoiding for taking the illegal drugs, it will maintain the physical, mental health, so that in the tournament or match, it will sustain the peaceful and follow the rules. It's not too emotional, because some illegal drugs will enhance the eager to win, and then and it can be so aggressive. So avoid taking drugs, say no to drugs. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.